So this video is going to do what these drawers have done for me, and that is give me more space. I'm currently working on a project, and as I finish one piece of a costume and then another piece and another piece, they're just piling up and taking up too much space. So the plan is to build like a mannequin to put it all on, so it's all stood up vertically rather than all over the place. And I'm going to be building that out of plastic pipe and connectors. These are from B&Q, cost about £1.50 each, and they are really solid. I mean, this is the type of plastic that if I was to crush it in a vice, it would just crush it. It's really good stuff. And these have got rubber seals inside, so when you take your piece of pipe, they're quite hard to squeeze in there, but they're hard to get out again. There's these cheap and nasties, about 80p each, I got from a plastic merchant, and they are really, they feel really brittle, and if I tried crushing one of these in a vice, they would just shatter. And just from the stress of having a pipe in, some of them have split, which is why a lot of them have now got tape around them. And see that, how loose that is in there. There's no rubber seal. That's why a lot of these pipes from a previous project have got tape around the end to make a more snug fit. So nowhere near as good as the B&Q ones. So I'm going to use the really good ones for the feet, for the hips, and then the ones at the top that won't be bearing so much weight, I can use the cheap and nasties. So next thing to do, because at the moment my feet are just two of those T sections, I'm going to give it a perimeter around here to give it more surface area on the floor, which will make it harder to tip over, I hope. So I'm now going to get my tape measure out again and decide how big I want that. I think about 20 inches deep. Let's go 30 by 20. That'll do. Pop him over there for a second. Right, so if I go for roughly 30 by 20, then I'm going to need a piece about that big. That's 24. Let's take that off the end there. So if we want it 20, we measured earlier. These pieces here take off a bit of the overall length of the pipe. I mean, you add on to the overall length of the pipe by about 2 inches. So 2, 4, meaning this needs to be 16. To give me that 20. So I'll take my saw and just cut this in my lap. I wouldn't recommend doing this. Hope to God I've got that camera set low enough, otherwise this will look very dodgy indeed. Right, so I've got one of those, I need another one, so I'm going to take another one of these random pieces. It's not long enough, one's a bit dodgy. It's going to have to be this big. So I just want another one that size. And I should be marking these with a pencil really, but yeah, fine, I'm sure. Right, so put one of them on there. Another one of them on there. There. Not going to be dead straight, but you've got all of that in there where the pipe goes in, so it's out by a few mil on one end. It won't really make much difference. The other side. Looking cool, looking cool. And here it is all finished. Very lightweight, probably only took about half an hour to do. And relatively cheap as well, probably about 20 quid's worth of plastic. That's including the stuff I already had, so I only spent what, 5-6 quid on a few more connectors because I had most of it just laying around. It looks rather naked though, doesn't it? It's just a poor little plastic skeleton. Needs something to stick on it, and it just so happens that I have this. So let's try this on for size. There we go, bit of torso. And let's give him some arms. This is his right arm. And the left. And that's all I've built so far. Now, if you're wondering what this is, you're going to have to just keep an eye on my Facebook page for the next video where I'll be explaining what this is and how I'm making it. But until then, see you next time.